I would like to welcome all of you for this special session of wellness program. And our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Bhupinder Singh, will be addressing all of us. To introduce Mr. Bhupinder Singh, I would like to invite Mrs. Satvinder Kaur, Director, to come on the stage and introduce and start this program. Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon and a warm welcome to the Trigent family. We have all gathered here today for a special session on emotional well-being to be conducted by the Living Treasure, an NGO whose prime objective is to develop personality through self-introspection. It conducts mind elevation programs, public seminars, workshops, discourses, which are all directed towards self-development and self-transformation. The Living Treasure is promoting the doctrine of universal truth, which stands for equal value to every human, irrespective of caste, color, creed, or gender. We are privileged and blessed to have amongst us the founder of the Living Treasure, Veer Bhupinder Singh from USA. A civil engineer by profession, he has chosen to build bridges from heart to heart and has provided his undaunted and selfless services to create awareness about the inner potential in all of us, which otherwise lies latent. So far, he has conducted a number of programs on topics of much concern in our daily lives, such as stress management, anger management, gratitude, happiness, contentment, and many more such need of the hour topics. He has a very simple approach to negotiate the problem of any magnitude, which makes it easier for every person to gather enough strength to solve the same without stressing oneself. He offers highly practical and simple solutions to complex problems of life. In today's session, Virji will share beautiful insights on how to master your storms of emotions. So I extend my warm welcome to Virji on behalf of Trigent Software and would request him to start the session and share his valuable inputs on the chosen topic of the day, emotional well-being. Please welcome on stage, Virji. Before I hand over to him, I would like to tell you that at the end of the talk, we shall have an open forum in which you are free to ask questions related to the topic. Thank you. Please come. Welcome.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Many people they greet with Assalamu alaikum, Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal. Today I'm honored that I'm here in your this Trigent Corporation to share about well-being of our mental health. So this wellness is not written in the books. This wellness belongs to the humanity. And this wellness varies subject to the problems we face. But the core point is humanity. So today Let me have one scene to visualize. We don't have that PowerPoint here, but if you can think of one pond or creek, it has catchment area from where the water comes. And this creek is fresh. It has lotus flowers and giving good environment of that fragrance and greenery. People like to sit here near this pond. Suddenly what happens? The greenery is gone and there is algae in the pond. Mosquitoes are there. Fragrance is gone. Smell is not there. Good smell is not there, but something bothering me to sit near this pond. So the diagnosis is that intake from the catchment area is stopped. Or you can think this way, that when the fresh water was coming, then the extra water is going out of it, overflowing, and it is fresh. But once this intake is stopped, now this is not good for that what it was catering to the people or animals or whosoever coming to this creek or pond. That means this connection should be started again. Now switch this to my day-to-day routine. I was smiling, I was jovial, little naughty, but having my life full of joy, lively. Slowly, this we acknowledge this, that these gizmo gadgets are introduced and I am bound to use them. I started using them. So gadgets are being used and my emotional quotient is diluting, decreasing. Now I have to ask to myself, am I losing that fragrance and the freshness I used to have like that creek or pond? Or I am becoming a robot every day? If I am becoming a robot, then my mental health will be affected. And slowly, I will start using the vices in spite of virtues. Because I have to finish my job, I have to finish my project, and I'm not concerned about people at home. I'm not concerned about my relations. I'm not concerned about the people I meet in the bus or train or metro or while driving my car, I'm totally focused that I'm going to become machine. So if you ask the machine, how are you? Machine will not say, I'm fine. If you ask the machine, are you feeling sad today? Machine will not reply. If you say to the machine that today I'm sad, I felt hurt, I'm in low mood, what will the machine will say? Trigent company is catering to the whole world, many services through different their needs, what they are asking. But when I come to the office, my emotional quotient is day by day decreasing. This will affect my society, this will affect my working in the office, and I won't be evolving. Rather, day by day, I am dipping down, going down, going down. My character shows that I'm good for work, but I'm not good human being. I cannot forgive you. I cannot stop judging you. I cannot stop criticizing you. I cannot stop my anger or my aggression. That means day by day I am becoming robot who has no emotions. So day by day I am emotionless. I had emotions built in. What we call emotions. One of the very good factor which is called catalyst, which is called your right, आपका हक. But I don't have that divine intellect to see my that. Siphoning my emotions. And then I cannot have good relationship at home. My mental health is going down. And then day by day I'm going away from the people. And when I go to the office, I'm not passionate. I have fear, so I create fear for others. I don't like that people should judge me, but I judge them. And most of the times people judge others and they judge, I should say they misjudge. Biased. अरे ये क्या कर सकता है? So when I am criticized, I don't like it. But when I criticize to others, then I take this liberty because I have to say for the heck of I disagree with you. You don't know this job. I know. So this emotional quotient is to be checked when one is employed. So top management has to check this. You have IQ, okay, that is checked. You have EQ, how much? It is not being checked. Your social quotient is how much? If socially you are not good, then you cannot think for this globe, for the people, for future, and you are not empathetic then. Then I am telling to myself that you are not empathetic, then you cannot be emotionally charged. You are supposed to be emotionally charged like the cell phone is being charged every day. You are supposed to charge your emotions. Try to find out what is wrong in others, but not to criticize, but to learn that I am not supposed to do this wrong practice. And don't insult anyone. Then your mental health is going day by day better. If you disagree, okay, fine, but put up gracefully your idea that if this can be done this way, very simply. So slowly, slowly you will start touching the hearts of the people in the office, or if somebody is driving for you, for driver or for the guard and for the servant at home or maids at home, then you will build up this by your eye contacts, giving them smile, not artificial smile. Or if you want to start artificially, start this. Once you will relish that, then you will come to know that this it works. Then slowly, slowly it will be your habit. It will be in your being. We call it, it will be in your sahaj. Automatically you are doing it. So start smiling. Start appreciating. If this clarity is there in the mind, then you don't have to hide anything. Then you are transparent. You are not doing anything to discourage anybody. You are not doing anything to crush anyone's character and then rise yourself. These are the points. Since centuries we are listening, but we are not using. Why? Because we are robot and we are only thinking about my project. My humanism is gone. Which ism I practice, or if I am atheist or communist, it doesn't matter. But my humanism is gone, which is common religion for everybody. Regardless caste, color, regardless language, regardless geographical boundaries. Everybody is my friend, everybody is my brother, sister, universal brotherhood. Then this will help us to encourage everybody. So wherever you go, don't miss the chance to appreciate them. But whenever you have to criticize, try to hold it and don't say. And find the ways how to convey this message gracefully so that one is not hurt. And if you like that somebody should listen to me, what is my opinion, how do I think, then first of all start this. Try to listen to others. Don't rush, don't jump, just listen. This listening is very, very sensitive part of the humanity. Sensitive part of my emotions. Sensitive part of my character. We don't have patience to listen. For example, most of the times we go to the schools or universities or colleges. So one example came in my mind that teacher asked the student, I have taught you the English. You know the grammar? Okay. The whole year, fine. Now you are going to the final examinations. So I will give you, okay, you are fine. Otherwise, I will ask your parents that you are supposed to study more. then you can go for the examinations. Otherwise, it will affect on my credibility. So teacher said, okay, you get up and you start. You make one sentence starting with I. So one student got up and he said, I is. The moment student said I is, teacher said, you don't know grammar? I is. ऐसे तो सेंटेंस बनता ही नहीं है आई के साथ इज. I was, I had, I am, I have, I is. So teacher punished him, kicked him out from the class, sent the report to the parents. So when child reached at home, so mother asked, what happened? He said, this is the question and this was my reply, and teacher immediately said, you are failed, you go. Mother said, yes, your teacher is right. How come you can start the sentence with I is? Now mother is also angry and annoyed. First character teacher, second character mother, third character father came in the evening. Same story told by the mother, and then he asked, Beta kya hua tha? He said, teacher asked, I start the sentence with I started. Now father is also, he slept. He said, खेलता रहता है, शरारती है, पढ़ता नहीं है. You don't sit properly in the class. Where is your concentration? So father also said this. Now child is punished and harassed. Now this is the time to go to the bed. Child is asking to the mother, can you listen to me? Can you ask me why I started I with is? Mother said, no need now. You have shown what you have read. You are poor student, this and that. Mother, please, you just give me time to listen, to let me express my sentence. So mother said, okay, you say. He said, teacher, mother and father, all of you didn't listen. Just give me chance. Use your patience. So mother said, okay, bol. हाँ क्या है? He said, I is 9th alphabet in ABCD. Mother said, oh my God. This is correct. Said, talk to the dad. So she told to the father, and then next day, parents went to the principal, and principal said, what happened? They told the story to the principal. Immediately, principal also did not use the patience, and she said, have you ever heard this? I is. So teacher is not wrong, my staff is fine, she is educated, and he is poor student. They said, can you listen, can you use your patience? So after the whole episode, finally teacher came to know, father used the patience to listen, mother used, principal used, and finally teacher used. If we all have that tendency of the teacher like that we don't have patience to listen, then we don't know what the other party is going to say, what other party means to say, what another maybe the better idea other party has. Then we won't judge. Then we won't be biased. Most of the times, husband talking, wife doesn't want to listen. Wife is going to say something, Husband or mother-in-law does not want to listen. Similarly, children, okay, mummy, papa, you start your lecture. Don't give me lecture. Grandma, she starts giving lecture. No one has patience to listen. And this listening, once it is killed, what do you call listening? Shravan. Shravan is killed. Now, like Dashrath, I have to die because my Ram, my wisdom is gone. I have killed Shravan. I have killed my listening. And then I will be trapped in that vicious circle where I will lose my emotional quotient. Once my emotional quotient is gone, then my social quotient will be zero. And then after that, maybe I have very good IQ, but my office work will be affected. The whole team will be affected because my emotion quotient is not there. I don't know how to behave socially, how to behave in the society, how to behave in the office, how to be in the harmony, how to be loving, and how to get along with the people. My success is not that I am from USA and I am engineer and I have speed of 20 or 200, it doesn't matter. But if I can get along with the person who has, my speed is 200, his speed is 10, if I can get along with this is called beetle. Most of the people have heard this word beetle. Beetle means vishtal. In Maharashtra this word is used. Vishtal. जो मूर्ख को भी गले लगा सकता है. But we say no one is मूर्ख. Okay, you are less informed, you are less privileged, you are not well read. Okay, no problem. But we can get along. This is success. And with full smile, and you are in my hug. I am not your boss. Then the whole environment is changed. And if we practice these points, then our teamwork can evolve. If teamwork can evolve means I am evolving. Day by day, I am not only learning the tricks of the computers and everything. I am learning how to nurture my emotions. My emotions were nurtured in the womb of my mother or not. There I could not think. But now I am in this womb. But to have better nurturance in my womb, I am thinking here. Now this is my mother. And in this womb, I should be fed with good oxygen, good thinking. I should be given, I should be transmitted good food for my thinking, for my character. In the womb, what we are given through the umbilical cord? Blood full of oxygen. And it contains the food for the baby. Full nurturance is there, full development is there. But when I am in this world, I am getting bigger and bigger, using everything. But this womb is not nurturing my character. I am not being fed my umbilical cord is cut from the wisdom, from that catchment area. I don't want to listen, I don't want to learn, I don't want to practice that. I always wait for others, वो करेगा तब मैं करूँगा. And the same thing, unless he does this, I won't do this. We throw this blame to the God with this idea, God कृपा करेगा तो. No, there is no such God sitting somewhere up in the sky. Your God is here. You have to do kirpa on yourself. Start your listening, and your kirpa, your grace, your wisdom, your umbilical cord started working. You got the oxygen. You can breathe well in your thinking. This pollution doesn't bother. It bothers to your body, but your mental health is very good. Okay, fine. You can eat any vitamins or whatsoever, but these godlike qualities, ideas are main nutrients for your mental health. Then you can make wonders. Then your thinking process and then your creativity is working. Day by day you are creator. Day by day you are God. Wherever you go, you think how I can make better for this problem. How I can provide something better for this. See, I used to be civil engineer. I thought in spite of making roads and bridges, I should start making bridges heart to heart. And I took retirement when I was 36. And I'm successful. I started making heart-to-heart bridges. I started counseling free of charge. Then I thought, whatsoever I will do on this earth for the humanity, I will not charge any penny. That means when I come to this Trigent, if I work here, then I have to develop this tendency that I am not here for my monetary gains. I have no vested interests. I am meant for humanity. I am creating something. So then your top management will acknowledge your this quality. You would be able to have multiple tasking. You would be able to have encouraging powers by every time stopping criticizing, by every time encouraging. Oh, great, nice job. Don't ever miss the chance of saying thank you. Be it God opening the door for you. Be it God bringing the cup of tea for you. If God brings 4 cups of tea in 1 hour for you, every time say, oh, thank you. Bahut achha. Fine. But slowly, your emotional part will be charged. You are emotionally charged. You are becoming spiritual being. So we all are born with this prudence. We all are born with this spirituality. But that pond has stopped taking wisdom and practicing. So once it is in actions, then this practice is there and the pond is fresh and the flowers are there, and whosoever comes to me, he likes to talk to me, he wants to sit with me, and whenever he approaches to me, he has no fear. Whosoever. So if any person on this earth has fear of me, then I am loser. But people create fear. People like to be scarecrow. डर के रहा करो मेरे से, सबको डरा के रखते हैं. Then your tenderness is gone. then one is rude, then one is robot, then one is emotionless. Humanity is gone. This is not written anywhere. And I think every one of you know this. Whatsoever I have said, nothing new. I'm trying to encourage you to open your fixed deposit account, fixed deposit locker, and use your treasure. That's why I named my program The Living Treasure. So everyone has capacity to be spiritual. Just retrieve it. We are losing that. Start emotional charging. Find out where do I stand on my emotional quotient. I don't have to put others down. I don't have to criticize. I don't have to talk to the boss with the poisonous idea of politics. Then slowly things change. I think this pond idea, having from the catchment, in spite of having from the catchment only data, only journalism, only news, only wrong news, only wrong things from the media, in spite of that catchment area, I should cut that umbilical cord and I connect with the real umbilical cord, which is giving me my emotional health. If you want to start questions, then we can go for that. Thank you. Hello.
Sir, this is Bindu. I have a question for you.
Vipul.
Bindu.
Bindu.
Yeah. And can you provide some strategies for reducing stress?
See, if we start taking every stress as a pressure, as a peer pressure, as a negative, or अरे मेरे को और काम दे दिया, then it is not taken positively, right? So start taking every stress with positivity. Yes, I can do it. Then it is not stress. Then it is released, right? Then Trigent is working globally, right? Then you are not working for this globe only. Then you are working for many earths, many galaxies, because your many galaxies are opened. Once your these galaxies, these Bindu's capacity is taking stress without passion, without emotions, then everything is gone. And once you are taking it positively, then you can take as many as multitasking and as many as words. Only you will say again.
If we take positively, we don't feel stress at all. That is what you meant.
Yeah. Only suppose this side of the beam has stress load here, it can break the bridge or it can break this roof, right? So to balance this side, then it will be balanced, right? This side is only positive thinking. Okay, I can take it. Then stress is released, given to the earth. That's how the bridges are made. That's how these buildings are made, right? Just take it. Okay, I can do it. The moment I say, why should I do it? ये काम उसको क्यों नहीं देते? Why you give me others work also? Then your passion is gone. Then your creativity is gone. Then you have taken that stress. And this stress will collapse the whole thing. It will stop your creativity.
Thank you, sir. And also one more question. How can we manage the difficult emotions like anger, anxiety?
Okay, for example, practice this anger. Say anger, ANGER, right? Why the anger finishes with R? Binduji, just say spontaneously. It finishes with R because everyone who does the anger, he regrets, he repents. अरे यार क्यों गुस्सा किया ये, प्यार से भी हो जाना.
It's a human tendency. Usually we get anger, like, I mean, obviously, yeah, we get
Okay.
angry, right?
I had this anger that why in India or all over the world, women is oppressed, subject to the dowry, right? So then I thought, I planned that I will blow this anger in the public. I will talk against the dowry, right? In spite of, if somebody burns my daughter and then I am using the whole anger in the court, just fighting the case, right? Rather, I will start using this my emotion of anger, that I will provide, I will cater, I will start talking in the society that in future no one's daughter will be burnt like this. Then I use the anger for right cause, right purpose, right? I'm not using the anger. पानी क्यों नहीं लाए? अच्छा क्या बनाया था? कहाँ गए थे? Why you are late? Many times I told you. Then I'm misusing my anger. I did not manage. So think about your anger. What was your second point?
Anxiety.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
For family relationships or for work?
Yeah, general, like,
In the pictures, Bindu used to be having this problem. ये हीरो इस हीरोइन को क्यों पसंद करता है? इस किस्म की एंजाइटी. You're not that Bindu. Aren't you? You're not. So, anxiety, if in the office, it comes from comparison, it comes from hatred, it comes from a rat race, it comes from show off. Okay, मैं दिखा दूंगी, मैं कर सकती हूँ. No need. So once you have that patience, okay, fine. Anxiety is gone.
should have patience.
Yeah. Anxiety is to be fixed up with the patience, or it can be channelized by the patience.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So, sir, I wanted to ask you, what are the steps that we can take to improve our physical health and emotional well-being as well?
What's your name?
My name is Ayushi.
Arushi.
Ayushi.
Ayushi. Ayushi ji, you said mental.
Physical health and emotional well-being.
See, for physical health, one can plan for yoga, exercise, or everything, and taking care of your diet. But that all depends on your emotional health. If emotional health is not good and one is good at physical level, it's useless. Then one is selfish. Then this is my yoga time, this is my walking time, this is my swimming time, this is my going to gym, this is this. Then I'm not good for anybody else, right? So my emotional health is that I can work for others unconditionally. I'm ready at 24 hours. Then your emotional health is strong. And once this emotional health is strong, then you will be heading towards better health at physical level. Welcome, Ayush.
And thank you for the opportunity.
Moshin?
Mokshit, sir.
Mokshiz?
Mokshit.
Mokshit?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, my first question is, how important is self-awareness to an individual?
If we give the number 1 to 100, it is required as 100. Maximum requirement is there, my awareness. Am I aware of my emotions? Yes. I my antenna is not receiving any message to insult anyone. My antenna is not receiving, we call surd. My antenna is not receiving any message to take revenge, right? My antenna is not taking any message to discriminate. I don't think मैं मर्द हूँ और मेरे को women से गलत behave करना चाहिए. I don't think that I'm father of my son and we should have this dowry. So this many examples can be made that my awareness of my emotional health, and that is not blind, that is fully immediately analyzed that this is the right way, this is the ideal way, and this is the godlike quality, and this is universal truth. And once I am aware of my emotional health, then I will be aware of taking care of others' emotions also. दूसरों के जज्बातों की हम वैल्यू रखना शुरू कर देंगे, in spite of crushing them, in spite of ignoring them. So this self-awareness, alertness, this alertness does not belong to my these eyes. This alertness belongs to my heart's eyes. If I say, there was one song, ना जुबां को दिखाई देता है, ना निगाहों से बात होती है. So my eyes cannot talk and my ears, my tongue cannot see, right? Then I'm losing. I should learn to see without my eyes. Then I'm using my heart's eyes. I should learn how to listen. Then I'm not listening with these eyes, right? I'm not killing my Shravan. I'm not at crossroad. I'm not just using blindly that arrow to kill the Shravan, right? So I'm not blind here. I'm very much aware that I'm not discriminating and I like universal brotherhood. I do not practice Gora Kala, Amir Garib, Desi Pardesi, right? Then awareness is working and you are good for everybody, you are good for yourself. Your emotional health is increasing, not siphoning. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir. So a counter question. How does one increase their emotional intelligence?
Intelligence is not to be increased. Intelligence is there. But this intelligence is that I can find where you are wrong. I can find whenever whatever you say is wrong. I can find mistakes, flaws in others. This is not intelligence. This is just camera focusing on others. The best intelligence is that I can move this camera towards me and I can see wherever I am wrong, should fix up that, and then I'm practicing with others. Then it will help. Then my emotional health is increasing and my intelligence is chiseled. Chiseled for positivity, right? Not chiseled के वहां पर बम कैसे मारना, नॉट चिजल्ड के वो जब आएगा तो उसको बैक स्टैबिंग कैसे कर, राइट? फॉर डेवलपमेंट, ओनली फॉर क्रिएटिविटी, दैट इज गॉड लाइक क्वालिटी, देन योर इंटेलिजेंस इज वर्किंग. दिस इज नॉट इंटेलिजेंस, कहाँ हो, कब आओगे, टाइम पे नहीं आए, किसके साथ बैठे हो. दिस इंटेलिजेंस डजंट वर्क. It breaks the relationship between husband and wife, right? Or relationship between parents and kids also, right? So what kind of intelligence we are practicing on? We are practicing how to crucify others, right? How to punish others. ये हमारी इंटेलिजेंस हमारे को अपने आप ही नहीं काम आ रही है. Then I crucify myself. Always I am angry, nobody is there in my room and I bang on the table. Then this intelligence, oh, why he did this with me, next time I'll do this. Then this intelligence is useless for me. Revenge, right? Useless.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
No need to snub anybody, no need. Suppose somebody says, for example, most of the people, they use their last name, and I used to give the example, then particular caste people used to feel that you have taken our name, so I started my name. My name is Bhupinder Singh, last name my caste Pakoda. Okay, so if somebody says, oh, you are not like Pakoda, Pakoda people are great and you are not that great, so what? If I am coming in the car, my car is worth 25 lakhs and he says this must be 10 lakhs, so what? So my intelligence, why you said 25 lakhs, why you said 10 lakhs, it is worth 10 lakhs, 25 lakhs. So if somebody says, hey, you don't know your job, okay, बोल दिया तो क्या हुआ? I am doing my job. Am I doing my job honestly, sincerely? Then fine. Then stay there with your self-esteem, your intelligence, your emotional intelligence, both are working. So don't take it personally. मुझे कह दिया, मेरे को सलाम नहीं किया, मेरे से पूछा नहीं, right? People don't ask me. They have no respect for me. As if मेरी कोई value नहीं है. Don't use these things for your intelligence. It is decreasing your emotional health and you are losing your credibility. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for this opportunity. So I would like to ask, if you can give us some tips on how we can create and maintain a culture of joy in Trigent.
What's your name?
My name is Jeevita.
Jeevika.
Jeevita.
Jeevita. Wow. So you are lively, very lively, right? So Jeevita is, this culture can be started from me. Don't wait for others. Take action. Initiate this, right? That I will keep smiling. If my boss says you didn't do this wrong, you didn't do this correctly, or as per the given time, or as per the specifications given, okay, I'll try again. If he says second time, third time, okay, I'll try again. This smiling face will allow you to keep going on. This smiling face, this smiling attitude, right, This forgiving others because you want to be forgiven by your boss. Okay, start forgiving others. If boss scolding at you, then don't talk to anyone about this. Anything negative, don't viral it. आपको कुछ भी गलत पता लगता है ना, उसको बॉस ने ऐसे कहा, उसके हस्बैंड ने ऐसे किया, डोंट स्प्रेड दीज मैसेजेस. इफ बॉस ने आपको कुछ बोल दिया, ओके, जस्ट शेयर विद अदर्स that in future how we can do better. But in this manner, not in this manner that boss is shrewd, boss is khadus. No need to say. Just create this culture and then harmony starts. Harmony starts flowing itself. Fine?
Thank you so much, sir.
What's your name?
My name is Praveen.
Praveen.
The journey to be well-being should be an individual one or in group, which is more effective.
Individual.
Individual.
Yeah. And individual, each individual comes together, becomes the team. So we are not supposed to focus on the team. We are supposed to focus on my number of thoughts. Then my individual team is fine. Right? Psychology says that 60 to 65,000 thoughts come every day, everyone, average. So my team, my thoughts are coming positive. Wherever I sit, I receive, I try to get positive messages. I do not misunderstand. I do not hide the things from the people. I'm transparent. Right? So once I'm transparent, that means my thoughts are fine. If my individual team inside is not good, then outside world will be having problem from me. And I will be the only that link which will break this chain. So I should keep this link stronger so that this chain should work. Team members, integration of the team members.
Individual is more effective.
Yes.
Well, the question which I had before I got in here has been answered.
Oh, thank you.
Right. So I just came up with, not came up with, but I'm very curious to understand because today we have odd number of people here, and then it's a very ongoing process that people come in and they go out. So this is for, I'm asking this question on behalf of my entire Trigent team. So you said something very beautiful, that the journey starts from one, and if I am the Brahm, I am the one who has kind of nourished the thought and the process of touching the God-willing gift or God's gift. I would be able to make a difference, and I would somewhere flourish that divine thing to my people. Now let's say I moved out of Trigent to another company, not moving out though, to my boss. So yeah, I move out from Trigent to another place, and I meet someone who is very vicious. I get into a team, or I have bosses or super bosses who are like robot, as you said. So in such ecosystem where things are very tough for employees, and it is a machine, you literally are working in a machine, how one can impact and make that be the boon in that, as you said, that pond which is full of algae, how that one would make a difference, and what that thought that person should always have, because you see, with time things fades away. I can also tell you, once this whole session goes off, and few of us will definitely have the thought process which you've given us as an intake, but we eventually will lose this texture. So how do we keep understanding, or how do we keep reviving ourselves that what this is the divine thing than whatever the gizmo gadgets we have?
Uh, from suppose it is 12:30, right? From the next moment, just start practicing it. Then you won't lose it. Only we listen, and then later on we analyze, and then we say, many people say this, right? But we don't practice. So if you are practicing, you are in the journey, you are in the train. But I have heard that top management like Trigent, they told me that people are working here for the last more than 20 years, 22 years. That means top management is also working on those godlike qualities which I am sharing here. I don't know whosoever is in the top management. But if they are not working, today they got the message. But it is not the condition that they should work on that. Charity begins at home. Okay, I start. No matter what, unconditionally. I have no conditions that top management or my colleagues should practice this, what is being shared here.
I think that's very well answered in the previous question than when my colleague Praveen had asked it. Very quick question, sorry. This is for our family thing. So I have been blessed with a baby girl almost 2 years back, and now I'm a growing father, I say. So you said a point that about this story which you said about the kid at the school, and as you said about the listening. See, we have somehow developed that maturity by now, wherein yes, we would listen and we would have that patience. But when we talk about kids, they've been impatient, right? And I would love to give her as an inheritance about this very pretty virtue of emotionally well-being. How do I give her at this very tender age, or when she is in a process of her growth, how do I pass on to her? That's the question.
If you are practicing, it is imbibed. No need to pass on. It is imbibed. Parallelly, it is working. If father is abusing to the mother, then the child is noticing that, right? If father is not listening to the mother, if mother is not listening to the grandmother, and she is telling to the child, बड़ों की बात को सुनना और मानना चाहिए, but child knows मम्मी दादी का कहना. So only practice this. Just practice this. It is imbibed. It is going there. It is transmitting. Don't focus on the transmitting. Focus on the practice of that ideal, practice of that virtue, practice of that morality, unconditionally. Right? अगर एहसान करना है ना, then it is not unconditional. If you want to listen, oh wow, बहुत great किया, then you are expecting reward unconditionally. I don't require any reward. See, since 1996 I am coming to India. We have approximately Mrs. Satinder, she is also editing my books. We have more than 47 books. And I said, I will share, I will talk, I will write, I will have counselings, everything, and I won't charge. And I don't require any reward. I'm not looking for the Nobel Prize, and I'm not looking for any vote to be given to me. I have no interest for those things. Then I'm selfless. So selfless is the best idea that, okay, I'm practicing, because it gives power to my emotional immunity, my emotional health. Once we are conditional, we lose that privilege. We lose that connection, right? Connection here with my God, Mera Ram, Mera Allah, Mera Khuda, Mera Wahguru. Connection is disconnected. So I want to connect that, not subject to others.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Natalia.
Natalia.
Thank you for sharing your valuable insights today. My question to you is, for mental well-being, do you suggest to use any technology or apps that we could use?
See, again, we are going into the gizmo. The best app is here that whenever I get up in the morning, I have this zeal that, okay, today I'll do better than yesterday, right? I'm in better health. I can do wonders. Let's go. This app will work. Otherwise, that app, these people, they are making for me, that will be there. Yeah, we are making the meanings of the terms being used and how to apply those terms, applicable meanings of the terms. For example, people say, who is blind? As per the medical terms, they will check your eyes, they will check your retina, and they will give you the number. No, you are not 20/20, or you are going to be blind. So you are blind. But what we are giving name to that term, a definition to that term, that if I cannot see from my heart's eyes, I am blind. The moment I want to leave the path of the idealness, morality, godlike qualities, then I am blind. So no matter what, I don't want to be blind. From here I can see or not. It doesn't matter. Right? My tenderness. See, whenever I walk, most of the times when I come to India, I stay in Rajouri Garden, New Delhi, right? So, well, during daytime, I'm walking, I see a dog or the cat. They are sleeping under the shade of the car. So there I try not to create any noise of my shoes that they will get up. Unki neend khul jayegi. Oh, they will be disturbed. Oh, they are sleeping. Okay, let them. So slowly I go. Right? This tenderness, charo taraf. Right? That is best app to work on. That is best app to watch every day. Right?
Okay, good afternoon everyone. My Trigent family and the members of Living Treasure. I would like to thank Bhupinder Singh for his enlightening session today. I think we have many takeaways. So, per se, I'll just sum up three things which I have learned and practically to do henceforth from today. First is encourage instead of criticize. So take encouragement and always encourage rather than criticizing. Next is to understand the situation rather than judging the situation. And third is to initiate rather than wait. So these three things I think we should all learn. So what he shared today is knowledge, it is not wisdom. It will become wisdom when we start implementing in our lives. So I think we will all endeavor to implement this and make this session a real success for everyone. Thank you so much.